Welcome to Navigating the Elementary School Platform, a UTVA Learning Coach University video. At the end of this video, you should be familiar with what the Learning Coach account looks like and how you can use that to support your student, including how to mark lessons complete. We will also cover what the student account looks like and how they can find their live classes, their online lessons, and their student emails, and we will cover what the online school redesign will look like when that launches in the student account. The first thing you'll need to do is sign into your Learning Coach account. To set that up, you will find the email that you were sent with a registration ID, and you'll come to login-learn.k12.com, and then you'll click on Set Up Your Account, and it'll walk you through all of that. When you sign into your Learning Coach account, it will look similar to this. Up at the top here in the right-hand corner, you'll see your name. If you click on that, it brings a drop-down menu with My Account, Time Zone Settings. It also has a help option here that will take you to the K-12 Help website where you can look for answers to your questions, find the tech support phone number, and all the other helpful information that K-12 has there. You can access helpful links here, and then you can access school email here. Now here in the middle, you will see a student's name. If you have multiple students, you are able to choose from this drop-down menu. You can choose which student you would like to look at. So we are going to look at the first grade student here. You can see on the left-hand side, I'm on the My Students page. So the first thing we see is the schedule. This will show in the middle any lessons that they have due today, and on the right-hand side, if they had any classes they were added to, it would show those. You can look at this from a daily or a weekly view so that you can get a good idea of what they have coming up, what you'll need to be supporting them in. And then you're able to click on these. These are live links. So if you want to go directly into the class homepage, you'll click on the name of the class. If you want to go directly to that lesson, you'll click on the name of the lesson. And you can see a couple things here. On Wednesday, so many of these lessons, it looks like all of these lessons have a check mark next to them. That means that this lesson has been completed. The ones that have just an empty circle, the student has not started yet. And if it were partially filled, that would mean that student has started the lesson but has not completed it. Now from here, you can click on courses, and you'll get some of the same information. You'll see all of the courses that your students are added to, but you can find which teacher teaches that class and how to contact them. You can also see the last time your student accessed that class, and then you can see where they are progress-wise for each one of their classes. And again, these are live links, so if you want to go into their math class, you would just click on this math title right here. Next, we'll come to the My Schedule tab. So this schedule is anything that you as the learning coach are invited to. For example, the beginning of school, we offer some learning coach trainings, we offer some pop-in Q&A sessions, so you'll see those on your schedule, where this will be whichever student you've selected. You will see the classes that they have coming up that day or that week. And then this attendance bar we no longer have to do. UTVA no longer requires that you mark attendance. We look at other evidence for that, and you'll find out more about that in the Attendance 101 video. And then you can find announcements here. All right, so let's take a look at what your students see and how you will be able to help them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my first grade student. And then I'm going to come to handwriting. And I want to go directly to the class and not just into one specific lesson. So this is going to bring me in, and this looks very much like what your student will see. So here it shows I'm in Unit 9. These are the lessons. I've completed the first two. So I'm going to click on this third one. And it will ask if you want to change to the student or if you want to continue as a learning coach. The only time you want to change to the student is if your student is with you and you're working together with them on that lesson. So we're going to continue as a learning coach. And then this lesson for handwriting is something where they are using a workbook. So a lot of the things they'll be doing will not be online. So it gives them instructions, grab the materials, work for 10 minutes. And then the only way that we know that they have done offline work is if you mark it complete. So in here, you can come to lesson completion, and then you'll just be able to check that box, and this lesson is now complete. The other way that you can mark a lesson complete is from right here. So if I come and I click on this box right here, it brings this up. I can click I'm done with this lesson, save. You don't have to worry about putting in attendance time, but you're welcome to. So those are the two ways that lessons can be marked complete. Some of the lessons, like a math class, they'll go through, it'll walk them through the online lesson, and it'll give a little quiz at the end, and once they've completed that, then they are done. It will mark itself off. But if a student has done something and it's not showing as complete, it needs the learning coach to sign that lesson off. Okay, now I'm going to move over to the student view. So you can see if I switch back, this looks a lot like what happened when you clicked on a specific lesson. So you're kind of seeing the student view here. You're just able to mark them complete, where from the student account, you will have to enter your password in to do that. So your student will see, this is their home page. They'll see what they have, the live classes. They can click on these links to get into those classes. And this is also how they access recordings. So when a class is over, they can click on this link and watch the recording of that class. And then it'll show the lessons down below. You can access their daily or weekly plan, similar to what I showed you in your account. But this is what theirs looks like, and you can print it from here. And then down below, it looks like it's taking a long time to load, but it will show that green check next to lessons that they've completed, or an empty little circle if they haven't started it yet here as well. You can look at progress from here, courses, student email, all of those things are accessible from here at the top. And then you also have access to email and announcements down the side. Now, the last thing I want to show you is the online school redesign. This will launch at some point in the year, and your students are able to access all of the same information. Nothing will be lost. It's just set up in a little bit different way. It's supposed to be a little more user-friendly, and it looks a lot more like our middle and high school setup. So you can see here under courses, it has each class that they are added to, and these little tiles are clickable. So they can click on that to go into the live or into the lessons. They'll be able to see their progress in the corner here. And then they can come to plan and see their live classes. These will be live links to take them into those classes, and they'll see the lessons down below and be able to click on those. And then messages, resources, inbox, student email, all of that is available right here. So if your student prefers the classic online school, they will have access to that this year. If when this comes available, they prefer this new setup, they are welcome to use it as well. So that's everything I have for you, a quick overview. Reach out to me if you have other questions.